See, earlier today I was in a Tesla, right?
Okay. Oh,
Right.
wait, okay. Okay.
And I had this hat on.
Jesus.
And now me and Brady got internet connections at the house.
So you the
see?
problem. You didn't tell me that. You didn't tell me that.
So you say the Tesla beam a phone, right?
Yeah, they know what you was in.
They got my hat because they got cameras in it, right?
Yeah.
Put my phone off, take my hat off. They said we beefing. All his supporters put the numbers in it. We already went in the system and plug our computers in the network, right, Brady? 3 months ago, March, they have plugging laptops in the databases, people. get like this. All right. So Elon Musk got allegedly your social security number, your mama's name, your daddy's name, how many people died in your family, when you most likely going to die based on statistics.
Right. And how often you go to the doctor.
How often you go to the doctor. Is this person ever go buy a Tesla? Then look at your W2 form. He makes $14,000. Don't market to him. That information this man got. And he just used it on us from YouTube.
Right. We're having a cyber war right now for no reason.
He just used it on us.
Right.
Elon Musty. Firing back at a Trumpinator.
Yeah. But we're not even saying you're a Trump supporter, so they just assuming you are just because you got the hat.
Oh, for real though. now what a hell, my friend.
Right.
Who am I?
We don't know.
maybe I think this is a cheap ass hat. You gonna get it from a quarter. Maybe I'm that type of person. I want a hat from across the quarter, brand new with tag on it.
But my thing is, depending on what hat you wear, somebody could want to fight you. And it could be just because you're a Crip or Blood, or you're a Trump supporter or a Biden supporter. But we shouldn't be tied to stuff like that where it invokes so much rage, and now you want to hurt somebody based on a color or what a message somebody says on their hat.
Facts. I wanted to wear this hat for a year and a half, but my spinal cord was crushed up. And if somebody tried to fight me, I was going to get my tail whooped over this.
Right.
So I said, hold on. This is not America. Well, this is America. I can't be free.
Yeah. You can't express yourself.
I got to put on my high heels now to be safe. In America. And guess what, Brandon?
What?
4 years later, change them high heels off. That's DEI. Get them high heels.
It's that simple. It's that simple.
This is the policy we living in, people.
Yeah. Because somebody can see this right now. They can hate you right now, but then they'll love you. Oh, you an ally now. Correct. But if you switch it back, you're an enemy. That's how America work right now.
Yeah. And Brady, you tied it perfectly. I said, I want to. 20 minutes ago, I said I need 2 props. I could do a bee necklace and braid that up somewhere, or I can put these both hats.
Yeah.
At the same time.
Right.
And Brandon set it up. Brandon said, well, somebody can see you wearing this.
Yeah.
You this way. I said, well, hold on, what you mean now?
Right.
I'm still the same person.
Yeah, you're still the same person, right?
Changed.
Right. And the same thing kind of go with the hats I got. Like if I wear this hat out, people think I like the Lakers, right? Or if I have a Cowboys hat on, people assume I like the Cowboys. But
Lakers, you like Eazy-E. That's what you look like. The Lakers, I don't see no Laker colors. I see black you used to wear. Little nigga locks like you got in your hair. All that stuff. You put the glasses on, put some shades on, look just like
them. I thought you were talking about glasses, but no, Eazy had some shades on, but I ain't gonna put these on. But
shades on with gold stuff around here. You know, they
Yeah.
wear that because they slap somebody, get blood on their lip. Yeah.
Do I have my shades? Make sure I ain't leave my shades
Little
at the
things.
airport. But what's going on? What you want to get into today? Because I know we you know how the internet tripping. So
Yeah, hold on.
I mean,
No, more
I
like
can't even
your-
see. I can't even see now.
Yeah, that's easy. Yeah, that's easy. Yeah,
We having too much fun today.
that's easy. I'm next Sunday with Grady. I'm Sheffield Sun next. No, I'm up in LA. That's what I was watching before. Oh, Grady.
Sanford and Son.
Sanford and Son talk about Social Security. He said, I paid into Social Security for 40 years. I put in $1. And when they give me my money back, that dollar ain't up but a quarter.
And that's not how it's supposed to be, but
yeah, so they overpaid him and he was cashing them checks, Brandon, tricked off on them.
Oh yeah.
You know,
I remember that episode.
And Lamont tried to shame him. You gotta turn them checks in. You gotta turn them in. He said, nah, man, me and so ragged ass nigga. So I tried to look him up. He looked so raggedy. Some bald head guy. You know, they went to Vegas and they laid it up right. Lamont said, tell me line for line, what did you spend? How about a sneaker ball cost a penny? We bought a bus ride, quarter a piece, so that's 50 cents. We bought a candy bar, that's blah 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 cents.
Yeah.
So, okay, that comes up to $1. What happened to the rest 400? Well, then we had a huge expense called miscellaneous. You see what I'm talking about?
Right.
Brandon, what's miscellaneous, Brandon? You the business expert.
That's where you throw a bunch of stuff that you don't want to necessarily claim or talk about. You know, that could be paying somebody under the table. That could be hookers. What is that?
I told you that. I was looking up the guy in the bill. I said, "Who is that busted ass nigga?"
Right. You look a little rough, like a fake person almost.
That's what I'm talking about. I said, "Damn, he was on TV with a big Oompa head, coming back with the money. He was the same guy coming back with the money on Good Times. You see what the guy that got nothing to do except for bomb and loan off the Evans." And then bomb and loan off the Sanford's and Son, hang out with Grady. Hey, nothing else to do that.
Right.
All right. You want to try this for real, Brady?
Yeah, let's go. I'm ready.
All right.
On February 16th, 2023, officers responded to a McDonald's after an angry customer had flashed a gun at employees.
That's a lot. That's a lot.
Well, what do you mean that's a lot?
Flashing a gun?
Okay, let's continue. Yeah, this is a gun safety video, people. It tells you how to use guns in America and how quick to get you locked up when you use them wrong.
Okay,
I'm just gonna tell you the moral of the story before the story.
Okay.
A weapon cannot be seen if you in an argument.
Why not? That seems like something. You're right. Yeah, you're right.
All right, there you go. So if you have a gun, you're supposed to be like, "Hello, Kitty," all the time. Hello. Yeah. But if you in an argument, somebody may call the cops on you. That's the moral of the story.
No, you're right.
If you don't want to watch it.
Stay right there. Stay right there.
Okay. All right, Brandon. You hear me say this? You hear me? The gun report. She brandished a weapon, so you gotta come locked and loaded. Brandon, you hear me say this over the course of 3 years.
Okay.
It's a vehicle that some certain demographic tribes,
right?
Chevrolet and Impalas.
Yeah. Malibu.
Use police officer cars. Though these are all I'm saying is a certain class of people that drive these, and this is a stereotype that is true.
It is true. You're right.
Exit the car.
What?
Exit the car.
How you gonna tell me?
Out of the car. Put it in park.
True.
Who are you yelling at?
Right here. Hands on the hood. Hands on the hood. Do you have a gun?
Yes, I have a
All right,
gun.
hands on the hood.
I'm licensed.
Okay, but hands on the hood. Stop arguing. Hands on the hood.
My hand is on the hood. Why have to put my hands on the hood? Am I arrested?
You're being detained.
How?
Put your hands on the hood.
Look, see what they doing to me, back?
In front of Zoe's kitchen. Hurry up.
You see what they doing?
You're being detained. Did
You
you
heard
flash
me?
a gun then?
What?
Did you flash a gun over
No,
there?
I didn't flash my gun. I told them they shut the door on me, and he. Why y'all doing all this? Why y'all doing all this? Why cost all these cops?
Because they said you shot a gun over there. There, hold on.
You, I don't have to.
Hey,
be
she said there's a gun.
home. I don't have to be home.
What kind of gun you got in the car?
Huh? I'm licensed.
That's not.
Yes, I'm licensed. It's right there on the floor.
All right, brother. What kind of gun you got in the car?
I have a Smith & Wesson 9. I think it's a Shield.
No, what did she say?
Oh, she didn't say. She was just saying I'm licensed.
So she did not answer the question.
No, she didn't answer the question.
Now, should a person who's licensed be able to answer a simple?
Yeah, you should. But so you
Question.
think she didn't know, or she just wanted to be like, look, I'm a licensed gun owner. I know what I'm doing with my firearm. Don't ask me no questions. Don't worry about what kind of gun I got. I'm straight.
I think she's having hormonal changes right now that's affecting her thinking.
Yeah.
And maybe from that cookie she ate from McDonald's. Okay, you ready?
Yeah, go ahead.
Alpha Victor 9, 9, Navy 9, 9, help you.
Can y'all tighten me?
Tighten them?
I mean, not tighten them, loosen these.
Not right now. They're pretty loose. I could see. Just give
They're
it.
not loose. Why y'all putting all these on loose?
You got some phone?
Huh?
Yeah.
Pause it real quick.
Give me a second. Wait, is it there?
Yo,
So let me ask you. So what should she have done when the officer pulled her over? Should she have just got in the car, just complied? You think it would have went a little better, or she was just gonna be in this situation anyway? She was gonna be detained.
she was going to be detained,
Yeah.
but if she didn't get out hostile,
Yeah.
it was a chance two officers could have
Mhm.
did the whole shakedown, but she
Yeah.
didn't follow the orders.
Yeah, she wasn't answering their questions, and that's a dangerous thing. Like cops show up and like I said, we're not trying to defend the cops because they be dead wrong too. But if a cop pulls up, he heard you have a firearm, he's thinking about his life, and he's like, okay, let me handle this situation the best I can. So I'm gonna ask you a question: do you have a firearm? Put the car in park. The car's still rolling. I'm pulling you over. All these things are dangerous. Go ahead. What you about to say?
Now, if Brandon came out the car, 6'4", big lip,
Locks.
long hair, all black, with flashing things around his neck and hands. When they move, you'll know what it is.
Right.
He already had the gun out.
Yeah,
'cause
yeah,
The call says she flashed the gun.
yeah.
So he's already hyped up. Brandon
He
get
is.
out the car. Bah!
I'm gonna
Wow.
get shot a couple times. Yeah.
Yes. But luckily, thank God.
He saw a female, and
He
I think
saw
when cop,
a woman,
yeah.
and then he saw the first. Yes, yes.
What you about to say? You saw a bonnet?
Yeah, he saw a woman, and he gave her grace.
Oh yeah, he sure
And
for
she
sure
wasn't.
did.
She seems like she talks. She's not like this. She talks out. That's her
Yeah.
words. Is her deadly weapon.
Yeah, but still, like you cannot be this hostile. Like we've seen too many police videos where people lose their life when they get pulled over. So we're not
She ain't
saying
that
you,
hostile, Brandon.
but she's not compliant. She's not answering questions. They already said a gun is in the mix. Like
That means it's an extremely dangerous situation
sure.
to the cop.
yeah, for sure.
So she's like,
she's calm, but still, it's not calm
no
enough
problem.
for the situation.
Your average young girl.
Yeah, well, that's true. Yeah.
Yeah, listening to Sexy Red.
Right.
Put that thing up, mom, and let it
Riding around
go.
in a Chevy.
Huh?
Riding around with a
And that
Chevy.
man killed and locked up. And it,
Yeah.
what is he? Toot that
Who is-
thing up, mommy, let
who-
it go. Drop it,
Pop
drop
and
it,
lock,
down,
drop it.
drop
I
it.
can't,
To,
who is
yeah,
it? Who did that song? I can't remember.
he
But
either
he
locked up or dead.
on the bottom somewhere.
Nah, it's one of those two, Brad. I just don't know. But man, take care of yourself. All right,
Please.
that's all I got.
Somebody wants to stand by, so I go to the. Yeah, stay with
I
me.
don't need to be held. I don't need to be held. I don't need to.
I'm gonna get to the McDonald's. See.
Okay. I'm on the car. You don't have to
Just put her in the car.
no, you don't have to put me in the car. You don't have to. Let me get my car. I'm not pulling away from it.
Unbelievable, though. All right, sir. I'll run it. Here, clear it. What's up? Clear it. That's it. That's two bad. One in the chamber.
Ooh,
Nothing.
Ready to go. I like him.
You want brother?
yeah.
You know her, you catch it. Ah,
Listen, you know, Mark, listen. When I give you a lawful command, you have to listen to me. When I told you to get out of the car,
I
being
did.
argumentative is not the right time to be argumentative.
I didn't get out.
Listen, just disobeying what I tell you is resisting arrest. Okay? All you had to do was listen, and then we didn't have to go that far.
detained for resisting arrest.
No, you're being detained because we got a call saying that you showed a gun at McDonald's.
No, I didn't show my gun at McDonald's.
Okay.
I had my gun on the side, and they seen it. So therefore,
Did you argue with? Did you get an
I was
argument back?
yes, I was
Okay.
arguing with them because they didn't give me my cookie. She said on the thing it says if we don't
all right, brother. You're strapped to the teeth. Gun on your lap.
Yeah. Ready to crash out over a hard cookie.
Nah, she ain't crashing out, brother. She's
So
not
she-
crashing out.
Okay. Why you say
They
that?
owe her that cookie,
Okay.
and they didn't give her the cookie.
So
And she
how
don't
would
know.
how would Lewis handle it? How would Lewis handle it?
First, I said every person work. If any person who ain't Spanish working at McDonald's, they got attitude. A big one. All right.
Well, why is that? They don't want to be there? Why do you think that
Brandon.
is?
They put McDonald's is about real estate. And they make their money in the brokest hoods of America. So
They
rich people
do.
ain't eating no McDonald's. All right. This history, people.
Yeah.
They said, okay, let's find the ghettos 1 mile away from Church's Chicken. Let's put a McDonald's right there,
Yeah.
and they would flock to it.
Right.
Let's create commercials. Black people in the 80s wearing suits, going on dates, breakfast dates for a McMuffin
Yeah.
and a cheese burrito. They hyped it up. They put those
Yeah.
in areas. Now, in 2025, first they had the bulletproof glass. You got that right, Brandon. Second, they moved the kiosk. They removed the person up front, put the kiosk in the lobby.
Yes.
All right. You open the door. This is Washington, D.C. people, Howard University. You open the door. First thing you see, a big booty old girl, big breasted, but she got the Glock, Brandon. She's a security guard. But
Oh,
she's
okay. Okay.
packing.
Well,
She
why
got
would
the-
you need security at a fast food restaurant? Yes.
But she big booty, big thigh. But I'm talking about not big booty. She like linebacker, big booty.
Yeah,
big
yeah.
thigh.
I know what you mean. I can see her.
But she good. She good though.
Yeah. Yeah.
Up there packing the Glock,
Yeah.
full size.
Is it an off-duty cop? Is it off-duty cop security? What kind of law
Security.
enforcement?
Security wearing a bulletproof vest. You know,
And them boots and them combat boots, not no sneakers.
she was the only employee in McDonald's you seen. All those
Oh,
Spanish
yeah.
guys in the
Those
back,
in the back.
they had to talk. They just get the order, probably come out in Spanish, put it on the plate, and security guard look down. Order 17.
So the security guard was doing that part of it.
Brandon, Brandon, now watch this now.
Go ahead.
You in Howard University, right? Imagine a thing coming in there. You got a YN hungry, run in there, snatch it and run out. You know, didn't place an order, but just came in, dipped in, dipped out.
Right.
With the security there, she seen the
Mhm.
person go to the kiosk they put outside,
Yeah.
type in the number, and took their ass on the side of it to chilled out.
Yeah.
Order 17 come. You know,
Uh-huh.
we in the hood. 15 minutes later, order 7. No, that's a lie. About 4 minutes later, called the Latinos in the back working. 4 minutes later, order 17.
It's ready.
Yeah, you know, and then that Spanish lady came out there. She came out there with it and walked off. See, that's the blockage. They had the security because the Spanish lady don't want to be there. She said,
Right.
"It's got me over here and put me in McDonald's at Howard University."
Yeah, that's a rough. That's a rough. But that's
and Brandon, they back there like slaves, Brandon. Hey, it's automated. They just working on the robots to replace their asses.
right.
Yeah,
Coming.
but they in it. Don't have
Yeah.
to deal with no customers.
Right.
If
You
a
can listen to your
customer's acting,
music.
huh?
So they can listen to their music. They don't have
Their
to.
music, talk their language. Customer go in there, act up. Who's on the person in the lobby, Brandon?
Security, the black lady.
Big girl with the Glock. So if he come in there act up, that's who he
Right.
acting up with.
Right.
And she gonna do nothing but mace you first and call the cops. No, we already know the lingo. They taking your,
But-
they
Go
ain't
ahead.
taking your job. It's shifting.
Mm-hmm.
Soon, don't like Tina's gonna be out of there. It's gonna be robots.
Yeah.
That's why I don't use those kiosks, even though it was.
Is it better?
Excellent.
That's what I'm gonna say. Do you like right? That's what I'm saying. You think you got a better chance of getting your order right with the kiosk?
You got 3 things. Is this a Chick-fil-A or not? If it's not a Chick-fil-A, there's a chance you get it wrong because they in the hood. Fast food restaurants is only in the hood, people.
Yeah.
All right. Is it a Spanish lady up front? Is she taking the order?
Mm-hmm.
Or is it a Spanish person who can't speak no English? Is they taking the order? You know, it's one of those. It's one of those
Right.
3. It's gonna
Right.
get your order right or wrong.
Yeah.
So,
No, I got you.
and I'm not. That's people. This is
That's
my
facts.
experience.
Yeah.
No. Hold on.
You're right, but you don't
My
think that's
experience.
but you don't think that's most people's experience nowadays? I think it is.
I think
They may not.
I think
They may not admit it.
I think people don't record it. Like I like time studies. That's
Mhm.
one of my favorite studies in college, time studies. So you record little things and how often it happen. So
Yeah.
I record these little incidents, you know.
Mhm.
When I go to the Dunkin' Donuts and the Indian person is not taking orders. and the Spanish lady come up there. And I'm low on money, so I'm looking at the special. Let me get this blagga
yeah.
for $1.99. That'd be $4, please. I'm like, oh, Lord. I said, it's on sale. They can't answer the question, Brandon.
Yeah,
If
they don't
they
know
like
what's
it-
going on. Right.
You see? That's my Dunkin' Donuts, Crane Avenue. You know, Glen Burnie Barely, if you want to know. You see how I knock it?
Yeah.
Yeah. I was coming. What's the time? Anywhere between 2:00 and 3:00.
Okay. But it's good to pay attention to certain things like that, especially in your own area, so you can see how things are changing and you can see how your service is. Be like, you know what, I'm gonna stop going over here because last couple times it's not been good, and I can see the change. I see what's going on, and I need to be trying to figure out something else to do. I know I saw real quick. I saw McDonald's. I think in Chicago they're trying to close them up just because they have so many young people coming in. I think they was trying to say at a certain time you can only be like 18 years old or up, or maybe 21 to go inside.
McDonald's, y'all network is so wrong. All you got to
What you
do
mean?
is go to Howard University, how they run it at McDonald's,
And do the same thing.
do the same thing, but add 3 more security guards.
But why wouldn't they? Why?
And problem solved. You come in there to fight. You come in there and get your ass shot.
but like you said earlier, you said not this. It's a certain demographic that go to McDonald's. You say maybe a certain class that go to McDonald's. Maybe they feel like if they get security in there, it's gonna run them people off. It's gonna run the people from coming from cheerleader practice, soccer moms.
Wrong.
Go ahead. Go ahead.
Brandon,
Why you say that?
In those classes, everybody ain't criminals. It's only between 10 to 30%. All right.
Okay.
Are criminals. Most of those people are terrorized. You terrorized by the criminals, but they can't stick together because everybody don't got no money. Brandon, watch this. When your buddy low, you only think about how you gonna get some more money. You don't have time to come around and discuss and hey man, let's make a plan so we can get out of the situation. No, you got to worry about what kind of banana I'm gonna eat today. You know, I don't have time to worry about giving my grandkids 40 bananas. I'm trying to find my banana today.
Yeah,
and that's what happens.
That's why
they say finances break up relationship. Why that, Brandon?
I don't know that because finances are important. If we talked about it earlier on the phone. Well, no, go ahead. Well, what you want to say?
When your finances are broke, if you want to live a okay life, you have no time to be together. You out hustling and busting.
Right. But I think some people are okay with it. I think some people can be okay with it if you're on the same page. You know, it may not be the best thing, but if somebody wants to spend and somebody want to save, that may not work out.
Brandon, they don't make love like that. Let's both be broke and hustle hard together. We gonna be away from each other, get this money and saving for a house.
Yeah.
So when we get the house, we can ease up. They don't make no relationship like that. People will say,
"Nah, why not?
To get this money, I want to." Okay,
they want to spend now.
I'm broke. I need to go on vacation this summer. I don't have no money, and my mama got the kids. I'm gonna take a picture. I'm gonna take a picture, put on my hat, and try to get flew out, Brandon.
Yeah, there you go. I was making sure we was hitting to that. Yeah, they keep it going, keep your lifestyle,
and beat down the back. See, people, I didn't attack nobody. So if you thought I attacked somebody, I'm talking about people.
No, but that is a reality.
I want to get flown out, Brandon. I want to go on the ground
and stunt.
Yeah. And get flown and get taken places. I want to do that.
You want people jealous of your lifestyle. They're like, man, Lewis stayed traveling and he's always at the beach. He must got a bunch of money.
Make them jealous and envy. So when everybody come to my funeral, just to spit on the grave.
right.
That's what everybody want to do. They don't get like that.
Right.
You know, people, I'm lying. I don't want nothing like that because what's going to happen, that's going to be Thanksgiving. Somebody had too much.
What?
Parmesan, Jack. Somebody had too much. Pick up that knife.
You think you better than
and you go out, you drown to death. How can you drown with no water, Brandon?
It's blood in your lungs.
There you go. You drown in your own blood, Jack. with a turkey leg across your thigh. That's the life y'all want. I want to be that big so people look up to me and want to take your shit.
Right.
Yeah. In a perfect world, people, y'all won't even see me on this camera. I just run the scenes. Today, I probably created at least 12 different scenes that never gonna happen. They disappeared.
Okay.
So we don't have time to do stuff and try to work it out.
I get what you're saying.
But that's what the people do. Let's get back to this video.
And so the manager came up there and said, "Oh, if we ask you at the window, that means you don't get no cookie." They don't say that. It said, "If we don't ask you for your code, you get a free cookie." And I was telling her that, and she was like, "Well, you're not getting a cookie." And I was like, "Well, I'm just gonna sit in line until I get the cookie." And you
I like her, Brandon.
Okay, what you like her because she's trying to maximize her experience at McDonald's. She's trying to get a cookie without paying for one. That's like
No,
using coupons, huh?
No, I like her because she sounds nice. I like how
Okay,
she
she does sound-
articulate her words.
Yeah,
And
she's not sounding crazy.
And if you could just go break her a little bit, she'll probably be a good way if you could break her, but you gotta break her.
But I don't know that gun. She got a custom gun and showing it at McDonald's over a cookie. I thought maybe she would.
She had a stepdaddy in her life, brother. Her stepdaddy taller than that.
Somebody did. You don't just pick up. You don't just have that. You know, so.
With the hollow. I saw the skeleton triggers on that thing.
She had all that too.
Yeah. That means you can pull
Call of Duty.
Trigger pull. It's a little Call of Duty. Well, that's World War II, Brandon. All right, let's talk about the guns. World War II, 1911. Let's fast it up. Drill holes through the trigger to make it a little lighter.
Okay, I got you.
All right. Or that could be before that. That could be the German. You know, the German guys did a lot of stuff back then.
I don't know, but I'm gonna take your word for it.
Or McDonald's or whatever.
Okay,
And I
it was
said,
on your head the whole time?
no, it wasn't on my head. It was right here on the side of the spot.
Did you go through? You went through the drive-thru?
Yes,
Oh,
drive-thru.
gotcha. Okay. Is your license in there?
Yes, it's not bad.
Where is it at in the back?
It's in the center console.
What's she saying? She went through the drive-thru, so she said she got in an argument at the drive-thru. Huh? Search? Oh, I'm just getting her purse. That doesn't make sense. Though. She's here on the drive-thru.
Man, I don't need that.
So did she put her gun up here? If you're in the drive-thru.
You're not gonna see
But how would you? So
You're not gonna see it.
So either she pulled the gun up or she flashed it. Because that doesn't make
You
sense.
see-
She said it was on her side of it.
Nah, you see how dumb cops are. Brandon talking dumb too.
No,
Now,
because I know what had really happened. But go ahead. I want to hear what you got to say.
when a cop pulls you over,
Uh-huh.
is he sitting higher or lower than you, brother?
When he pulls you over, he's higher. He's looking down into the car.
Okay. So
Same
if
as
he
the
can-
drive-through.
If he can look down, same as the drive-through. If he can look down, if I have my gun on my lap, a gun on the seat,
but,
especially can see it.
well, why are you doing that at McDonald's? Who's doing
North
that?
Carolina law, Brandon. Take it up with your governor, Negro.
Okay.
Take it up with your governor. Don't you do it. Y'all got Constitution carry. You can carry in the way
But
you always
if you in a drive-through and you pull up, you get ready to get somebody food and they got a gun on their lap, are you gonna be arguing with them?
Do I have to lose my constitutional rights to go to McDonald's, Brandon? God. Brandon said,
I like this new Lewis. Lewis is
Brandon.
protecting black women. I love it and their rights. Go ahead. I'm listening.
Right? No, Brandon, you better quit talking about black. I'm talking about all. This is all right.
Okay,
here.
what is all people? But go ahead. All right, go
Brandon,
ahead.
the Second Amendment says a right to bear arms. She's got a. They didn't pull her over for no tags. They said it. They didn't pull her over for this. They didn't pull her over for that. They said you had a gun on your front seat, Brandon. Brandon, you ever had a gun on your front seat?
I have.
Me too. You ever had a gun in your glove compartment?
Yeah. I have.
Legally and illegally?
Yeah.
Watch this.
But have I
too,
been in the
allegedly.
drive-through? Have I been in the drive-through where people can see? Like I wouldn't have it out like that and be arguing with somebody over a cookie just because that looks away, right?
Brandon, when I went to Charlotte at your house, I had to take my gun out my glove compartment. Put that
Okay, that's fair enough. That's fair enough.
Huh?
That's fair. That's fair.
That was the
That's fair.
Beretta 40 cal, people. That was the Beretta. You know?
And if
I
you
said,
went
hold
to,
on,
say
let
you
me
went
get
to
this
a
out of
fast food, well, say you
No,
go to a fast food
you telling
restaurant
me.
around there.
So you telling me
Mhm.
I had to do that for your situation? She can't.
Yeah.
I
But
told you McDonald's.
were you with the
are
public?
only-
You wasn't. Was you frequent with the public though? Like you didn't go to a drive-through or anything like that and have a verbal altercation with somebody.
Right, I tried to go to that gas station somehow on that side street we used to live. Hey man, there was so many people out there game banging. Didn't get a pump.
It's wrong. It's wrong.
I said, nah, not today.
Can you imagine me trying to raise my family over there? And like I say, remember I told you the dude looked like he got out of jail. He moved in below us. So that was a rough area. Charlotte's rough.
And I'm a Christian, and I put the gun on my lap. You know, Jesus won't shoot you, but I will. You know? She has a right to have the gun anywhere you want to. I believe in South Carolina, you can have anywhere you want to. Cops, when they automatic see a gun, they automatic hyped up.
But if you have a gun out, can somebody lie on you? Or they could be telling the truth, be like, look, we were having an argument and they pulled a gun and threatened me with the gun. They could be lying. They could be telling the truth.
I think this girl's telling the truth, Brandon.
She could be, but I'm just saying, you got to be careful because somebody could lie on you and you can get killed because somebody told a lie on you and now you're dead.
All right. So you know the cops going to talk. They're going to ask her these questions. See how coherent she answered them, Brandon.
But she's doing a good job. I will say that. She had a little hiccup in the beginning, but go ahead.
She's hungry, and you about to find out.
The window. You can't see that.
Come over with me. We're the girls. I'm gonna change your cuffs out, okay? Actually, why you?
What's that show? That was Rocket. Team Rocket or something.
All right. Just leave them, you know, and if everyone we put them on you, leave them when we put them on you, okay? So you won't get any more charges against you, okay?
Can I just put them in the front? It hurts my arm.
No, we can't be in the front, but listen to me. Don't change them out because we get
That's
charged.
the perfect tone to have.
All right, fair enough. We don't right now, but we don't have to charge you for this. All right.
And look at
I'm
this,
gonna put it
Brandon.
behind my cuffs.
If
okay.
y'all saw, let
me
me take how we wind it.
My cuffs.
The much. Now this is
all right, fair.
This is an excellent white lady, people. This is an excellent white lady right here. Boy, if she started a organization, I donated $100 to her. Her words are like heaven, Brandon. It seems like she actually cares.
Okay.
She seems like what a female cop supposed to be.
Yeah.
Mom.
Yeah, right.
Don't come there to wrestle nobody. You come there to do this right here.
Yeah. Talk to her.
Talk to her. And let's see. Hello. Okay, wait, hold on. I think I missed it. But she was looking down. She was looking down at the cop right here. You see this?
Yeah.
Look at it. Can you see her face closely?
It looked like she turned a little bit. Yeah, I can see. When you say looking down, what you mean?
That's animal instincts. The alpha right now is the lady with the blonde hair.
Yeah, for sure.
She's 100% alpha. The black girl, I don't know, she came to her senses a little bit. She's showing a whole lot of respect. You see what I say? You just got to break her a little bit, Brandon. She's tall. She's taller than an SUV. That means when she gained 50 pounds in 20 years, she could be sitting just right.
But no, I get what you're saying. And this is how you should act with the police, especially if somebody called and said you had a firearm, because you don't want to lose your life. You don't want to be like giving too much lip with the police where they slamming you on there, adding more charges. Like you've already been pulled over. He told you, look, I'm not going to give you a resistant arrest charge, but what you're doing, you're not answering my questions. And as soon as he said that, I think she kind of was like, okay, I get it. Like, this is a serious situation. Let me calm down a little bit. Let me take it down. And from there on, she's dealing with him the right way.
And she flexible, people. They put the cuss behind her back. She got in that back seat, probably had practice.
And flipped them.
Flip the arms around.
Can you do that though? I guess you can, and and you know she's not giving any pushback, so they're okay with it.
Well, she said, "Don't do that again. They go get you with another charge."
Right, because in that position, you can fight back. You can swing on a
swing or you get behind her. That cop is dead.
Right. So yeah, 9 times out of 10, they don't really necessarily want you doing that.
All right.
You don't change them out because you get charged. We don't want to charge you anything else. All right, fair enough. We don't right now, but we don't have to charge you for this. All right. I'm gonna put them behind my cuffs.
Got a nipple pistol too.
Okay. Put your arm behind your back. I'll check your cuffs. Okay. My finger goes this one a lot. All right. So they're not too tight on you. All right. All right. Come with me. Where's me? I'm back here. I know. We figure out what's going on, okay? Then we'll let you know if we figure out what's going on, all right?
Chevrolet Impala people.
Yes, we'll talk to the officers.
This ain't surprising what's going on now.
Yeah, that's why I'm
Over here.
I'm right in front
All
of
right,
it.
all right, hang on. We're gonna open this door. Have your seat in here. Oops, careful. All right, have a seat in there. All right, give me a minute to what's going on first, all right? And then we'll figure out from there, all right? All right, I'm not the one in charge of this call. I didn't come here first. It was not my call. And you're assisting them, so I'm gonna do the best I can with you. Leave them the way they are, like I told you, okay? I don't want to add anything extra to you. I'm trying to be honest with you. We can just not tell you and do it anyways, and you don't want that.
No.
All right?
Okay.
You want your food?
Yes,
You get your food,
please.
your hands like behind you like that? You get your food still? All right, then we'll get your food for you, okay? As long as you cooperate.
Man, look
with
at
me,
that.
all right?
That's
Fair
her
enough?
service.
All right, cool.
Yeah, I told you. I told you. If she had money, I'd give it to her.
Mhm.
And Brandon, this is a good girl right here.
Yeah.
This is a good girl. She right now, if she get dressed up, she's an 8, Brandon. If you look,
Okay.
if you look in her face real good, she's like a model 8. She just got. I don't know what
And she
happened.
good with firearms. You think?
No, she ain't good with firearms, Brandon.
Well, you say
'Cause-
she is. She got it
No.
on a. Go ahead.
At the beginning, I said you cannot be aggressive or get in an argument and displaying a firearm.
Nah,
I
I
said it
agree.
at the beginning. So
Okay,
she's
well, I
not
wasn't
good
sure-
with firearms.
Okay, well, I wasn't sure because I was saying, should you be with a gun exposed arguing with somebody in a drive-through where it's visible? Like you say, they're looking down, they can see all in your car, they see the trash, everything, they see the gun. So
Should not be an argument, especially over cookies.
a cookie, a free cookie.
Wisdom, like I told you, tell me the people in this area with the gunshots and robberies, that demographic works in this
Yeah,
McDonald's.
establishment. Yeah.
So Tyler lady said, cookie.
And let me.
You ain't giving me no cookie.
Well, couldn't the lady be like, you know what? I'm gonna give you a cookie. I'm gonna hook you up.
This was it, brother. You ain't getting no cookie. I'm gonna call the cops.
Because it's so easy. Can I get my free cookie? I can't get the free cookie. Is that serious?
10 cops on the scene making $65 an hour.
And somebody getting killed right now around the corner because they dealing with this situation
they're
right here.
supposed to get killed. Cops don't stop killing. They just pick up the bodies. All right.
Well, that's true too.
They're supposed to. You would never see how many cops out of all the shooters cops do. How many of them jumped in front of a bullet, Brad?
No. They're supposed to protect this, sir. They just, like you say, they do the aftermath stuff. If your lawnmower gets stolen, they show up afterwards. They're not
There you
stopping somebody from stealing your lawnmower. So
that's why I told that person at that place, that the young girl.
okay, yeah, I got
I
you.
said I was saying them cameras. She was like, yeah, they got cameras. It feels safe. I said, what the camera gonna do?
Did you record your murder?
You know, what camera gonna do if I grab her right there? Yeah.
Nothing. They just had the
We was
evidence.
talking about Biden. Biden got the cameras, but they keep you safe with it.
No.
What the camera, Brandon? On your Ring cameras, Brandon.
Yeah.
When all the shit that goes down, how long till it take the cops to show up after it's posted?
It take a good minute. You be dead and rotten by the time they show up. And they not gonna. I mean, they're gonna speed there, but
No,
what they gonna
cameras,
do?
Brandon.
Are you
You
talking
get
about
the
alarm?
alert.
When
You
alarm
got
go off
the
or just the
alert in your
camera? Oh,
phone.
okay.
You at Pepto Bismol. You picking up some Pepto Bismol for Target.
Okay.
You get the alarm.
Uh-huh.
Your Wi-Fi is low. You see somebody kicking your door. He's like, hold on, this is spam? Brandon gonna reset his whole phone. Go back to it. Hello, this is real.
Right.
Call the cops. 3 hours later, cop shows up.
You're right. No, that's right. Because you go look at it one time, then you go close out of it and refresh and go back in and to look at it again. No, you're right.
Cameras can't keep you safe. Wait, I had to tell her, get you a gun or something, get you a knife, but that keep you safe and did some cameras.
Yeah. And I was gonna ask you, how do you feel about pepper spray or the bear mace versus a firearm?
See, you got to do it like Bo Quisha and them with the bear mace.
Uh-huh.
They walk in the CVS holding it out. This is the real video I seen.
Yeah,
2 weeks
yeah. You
ago.
sent me right.
And if you do it like that, perfect. If you got it like that, but
What kind of
Mace-
charge can you get though? Because I'd rather do it that way, and you save you can escape. It's not this. It's what kind of charge would I get? Like if they wanted to put one on me.
First, you ask, let's do write that down, Brandon. You ask which one is better, is mace
Yeah.
or bear if it's useful.
Yeah.
The point is, if you can't get to it, it's useless. Boquisha walked in strapped with it and went to aisle number 3
She did.
and ran out. That's how you're supposed to use mace.
Right.
So Brandon,
And it's
Brandon
super
White-
effective.
Oh, hold on. So Brandon X got in the coochie purse with the mace in it. Somebody grab her. How she go?
You
The
can't
purse is
zip.
all wrapped up. How you gonna get to it,
Yeah.
Brandon?
I got you.
It always gotta be on you, and you gotta train.
You gotta
for
stay
it.
ready. Okay, I got you.
If they can't get trained to cut the grits on Sunday morning, they ain't get trained how to use the damn grits, the space, Brandon.
I got you.
You got to start off with the small things, people. Even with Brandon. Brandon
What you
had to learn how to crawl before he could walk, right?
Yeah, that's true.
And that's where everything. Brandon didn't come out dunking the basketball day one.
Right.
And people think they go training and go kick in. No,
Yeah.
training and go kick in. You go fumble.
No, you're gonna lock up. You're gonna freeze. You know.
There you go. Free play day. You get them. You know. And women wear jeans. Quit wearing these special things on. Because
Why
you
you say
know,
that?
in the Diddy fouls, that thing can get ripped off. You know,
Not a
jeans
Diddy
can't
foul.
get ripped off.
Yeah, you're right.
How many women on the internet talking about the benefits of wearing jeans, avoiding?
I've never even
assault?
thought about that. I've never even thought about that. But you're right.
I think I learned that off Family Matters.
So
You know what
yeah,
I mean?
I was watching Family Matters the other day.
I think I could have learned that off of a show like that where they used to teach people how to stuff.
Yeah, in
Don't
the
take-
episodes.
Don't take candy for a stranger.
Mhm.
Hey, these young YNs at a party don't know nobody. You know, Brandon, and they
Right.
fall out.
Yeah, right.
But they said don't take candy for a stranger, but you get a dope taking pills from anybody.
Yeah. Or
You
drinks.
see-
Same thing.
You see the blonde hair coming through the dope, and your hair is black as midnight, natted up. But happy you got some basketball shorts on, and you going places. We see
So
the
that's-
story before, people. It's the same. It's nothing new.
Yeah, you're
Only
right.
thing new coming to the door with blonde hair. But they back in the Louisville Slugger. That's the only thing you do now. You know, before it was tucked. Now, okay. Yeah. But this is a fine young lady to me.
Yeah. And like I said, she handled it good.
I'm gonna get her food as long as she cooperates. I'll keep her their food. Hey, you know what? Anything keeps peace in the valley, I'm good for her. I don't mind. You get her food.
Walmart, McDonald's always
Okay.
close.
Food.
All
All right, my lady. So the best in my car, okay?
Yeah.
Very nice. Food, all right? You're very welcome.
Mike 6 only out of the point.
See, Brandon, this is what I'm talking about. See, this y'all want to be so independent, so bad. If this is her lifestyle, this will cost me nothing but $10,000 a year.
Well, I get why you said that.
And what would I get in return, Brandon?
Pleasure. A company.
Pleasure, community,
You
conversation.
don't have- your stomach's gonna be hurting eating that stuff.
Brandon, nah, bro. See, that's what Brandon fool. One
Okay,
meal
go
a
ahead.
day,
What?
like the Bible, good Proverbs. 1 meal a day ain't gonna be this. I'll go teach you how to do it.
Okay.
You know?
Okay.
$10,000 a day will have her laid up relaxing. I mean, a year.
No, I get what you mean.
Women, what y'all doing today, man? What is you doing? This a lifestyle? Brandon, do you
I'm-
think?
Go ahead. What you gonna say?
Okay, let's say this. How old you think she is?
About 24, maybe.
Oh, damn. Okay, and just say I'm 30 years old.
Mhm.
You think me, 30 years old, could afford a blue 6-year-old Chevrolet Impala,
Yes.
an extra one?
Yeah, no. Well, I don't know.
I got my
you might
car,
you
but
might
an
be
extra
able
one.
to. Yeah. But I
Put
do you,
her up
so
in
you
that.
don't think she gonna help? What is she gonna help with some of the stuff? Like if y'all are gonna make it work, is she just you gonna take care of all the bills? Is she just gonna have extra
Well,
money?
Brandon, no, she gonna work. She got to work too now, Brandon.
Okay.
You know, you don't work. You that Instagram be looking at somebody else. You gotta work. You gotta
Right.
work. But the lifestyle she picking,
Mhm.
she can have a better lifestyle. She just get up with somebody.
Yeah, but I think it's a constant push to fight that. Like, don't link up with somebody. Like, find a way to break apart. And he's not doing this. He's not doing that. He doesn't take you to Dubai, so maybe he don't really care about you. I know you see a bunch of them videos where it's just people got a bunch of flowers and they on trips and they do. You know, I think people think that's like actual. Like, it could happen, but that's not really how relationships work. They can, but that's not what it's based on.
Now, Brandon, let's see, can I afford it? How much a Happy Meal a day costs?
Happy Meal is probably about $5 now.
All right. So how many Monday through Friday? How much is that?
$25.
Take this, baby. You keep the change. That's the elevation, Brandon. On her side.
Right.
That's the elevation.
Is she still hungry though? Yeah, I can't. Well, I guess when you're young, maybe and
Brandon.
small, huh?
Now, you remember, I'm tricking a little bit. You know,
Yeah.
I'm older. How much? Oh, you like that? Hold on. That's for the week.
Well, people do that. Then they want to upgrade. Now they want to eat different. Now they want to go to different places because
she don't think that way.
how do you know? Well,
That's why she in the house, because she don't think that way.
okay. I think people get to a certain point where, like I say, because we were at this point too, right? We were eating this way.
Okay, she's right. You right, Brandon. Now she get moccasin. Now, now we eat salmon and mashed potatoes.
Which is not bad, and it's not that expensive either. So,
Oh, she gonna love it.
Yeah.
See, now she just got elevated. She didn't know about no mashed potatoes and salmon. You know, she did not know about that. What other kind of meals people don't know about that you like, Brandon?
let me see.
Brandon, people don't know about that vegan shit. But go ahead.
I would do, like how they do. I do a ribeye steak chopped up with some onions and peppers. Very
Brandon, she heard
simple.
a ribeye before, Brandon. She heard a ribeye before. Tell us something new.
Well, she's heard of it, but having it the way I prepare it will be different. Just like the salmon,
Okay.
like she's heard of salmon. She may have had it at Applebee's. We wrong for how we're doing this, but you get what I'm saying. But a homemade meal doing salmon is different.
That's your life. And I'm up at Applebee's right along with you. That's what I'm trying to say. Every time we talking about, I'm there, I'm right there.
Yeah.
You know, I just stopped by Chinese food for South Carolina. I'm slightly above that. Brandon by that cheap shit.
No, I don't. I miss good Chinese food, and I haven't had Chinese food, especially down here. It's no place that I've got Chinese food from. And when I go home, I still don't get Chinese food. So
See, why would you just go to Brandon's apartment? You know, we had the banquet meals, but Brandon didn't buy the banquet meals. He bought the Asian cuisine or something.
Yeah.
Chinese orange chicken and rice, fried rice.
like a PF Chang meal, and that's the Asian place we go to because my daughter liked the brown rice from there. So if we go get some Asian food or something like that, that'd be the closest thing. We'll go to PF Chang.
That's what he just proved my point.
Yeah.
Brandon don't know about no Asian food. He buying American.
No, but that's the closest. That's the closest thing
cuisine.
that I would do. And that's what it is. Is open the frozen bag up and dump it in a wok and heat it up.
No, but see, Brandon gotta go to a restaurant. He go to the menu, right? To the menu. Remember what I said? Authentic, and you better read English. If you can't read English, you're messed up.
But you know where I live. I live in Myrtle Beach, so it's mostly seafood places out here anyway.
Well, let me do my Asian story.
But go ahead.
He look down with Asian. Everything's in Korean, but it got English at the bottom. If you don't know how to read, man, you be ordering some damn squid or something. Octopus, octopus shrooms and carrots or something,
Right.
and it'd be delicious.
Yeah, that's what I'm about to say. I'm not mad at that, but
You look
it's
around,
no real authentic Asian restaurants or a good restaurant like that.
when you go to an authentic one, you look around, 0 black people in there.
That's
Only maybe one white person. The
uh-huh.
rest, all forms of Asian.
Mhm.
All forms of Asian.
So is that a good indication that you're in a good place where they have good?
Correct.
Okay.
And if you're Americanized like Brandon, you won't know nothing on that menu. Except for chicken teriyaki. That's it. I went there. I hadn't spent 30 minutes. You
Gotta figure out what
the meals. Because I told you, Brandon be like, they got pictures. Man, it's 1,000 things on there and 5 pictures.
Yeah.
You know? I'm on the internet, got to Google meals to eat.
Yeah. But it was good when you went.
Pambala or something. You know what a fucking pambala is. You know? But it was decent. It was decent.
As long as we're good, I'm good. She can have her food. She's good. What's her birthday? I don't know. I don't know.
That lady don't know her name. She's giving good service.
All right, man. Listen, now that we're all pulled off, everything's safe, I want to hear your side of the story, okay?
Oh, man. I could not eat in the back of a damn police officer.
With your hands in the back.
Now, crackheads, prostitutes, and everybody slid they stuff all around. And Brandon,
Correct.
how often do a homeless man wash his pants?
Never. Maybe twice well, no, I'll say 3 times a year. Maybe. They're not like where you gonna wash them at?
It's a chance he's wearing the pants. The last time he had intercourse with his wife was 8 years ago. And
all that's
he
on
wearing the same pants and haven't washed them yet.
Right.
And you fly and you eat French fries off that seat.
Right.
But if you're hungry, you'll do things.
Right.
Going through the drive-thru, I pulled up. I said, y'all didn't ask me for my code. So can I have my free cookie?
The code for the app?
Yeah.
Okay, you're supposed to get a free cookie or whatever?
Yeah. And so she said, oh, we did ask you. I said, no, y'all didn't. When I pulled up to the thing, it was 2 people that got on the speaker, right? The first person asked, what do you want? I said, a Happy Meal. And since you didn't ask me my code, a free cookie. And then another person got on there and said, welcome to McDonald's. Do you have awards with us? I said, somebody already got on the speaker and already asked what I wanted. And then I pulled to the window. I get my food. I said, where's the cookie? She was like, the manager was like, oh, you don't get no cookie. Somebody already asked you for the code. I said, no. The second time they asked me for the code when I already had said my order. And she was like, so somebody still asked you for the code. And I was like, no, that's not how it works. Every time I come here, somebody asks me for the code and boom, we go on with the day. But this time y'all didn't ask me for my code.
Okay.
So she was like, oh, well, you're going to just keep sitting there because I'm not giving you no cookie. I said, well.
There you go. They talk about brotherhood, but what about sisterhood?
Yeah.
A cookie nobody owns.
Nobody really wants that bad. I mean, like they're just sitting in there. She wanted, clearly. She wanted.
Yes. Why do all of this over a cookie? I told Brandon every time a customer come in there, just give them what the damn want.
You're right. It ain't gonna hurt. It's not gonna hurt you.
Brandon, you ever had to refund a customer?
Yeah.
You have? Why?
Yeah. Just they may not had got what they wanted, or the order got messed up. Like it happens in business, or you try to fix it. I guess either you do that or you try to fix it.
You ever had to do a cash refund?
Not a cash refund, I don't think. No, I don't.
Or
I don't think
okay, a refund back on a credit card,
or do another order. You probably just because if somebody got something and they change their mind or they want something different, you just give them something different.
No, I want my money back. When I'm trying to say, Negro, I don't want this.
Well, who wants their money? Well, why will people want their money back though?
There you go. See, Brandon is the person working at McDonald's right now, ready to argue. He
No,
couldn't
but
say, I give you back your $5. He's ready to argue and debate.
I get what you're saying though, but from a business standpoint, if people came in and did that, like your first thing would be let's try to fix it. Like if you
I
order
don't
some
want
food,
the hot dog. How you gonna fix that?
Well, you ordered, you ordered it.
I didn't eat it.
Okay,
I didn't want it. Give me my money back.
okay. But what we would try to do first, would you like something else? Because we got more.
I don't want it. I don't want. Now I'm about to show my gun in this bitch.
Okay.
I don't want it. Give me my money back. See, you the problem.
No,
Brandon.
but no, you're the problem. People like you coming in there. But if you got a customer like that, it's no matter. Is they having a bad day? So I guess we'll just give you your money back.
Nah, you did all this. Now I pulled the strap out of your ass.
But Lewis, hold on.
I thought I had bread.
Why did you come in? Why did you come into the store? Like why did
That's
you come
my business, hot dog man. Who the fuck is you?
The owner of it.
Okay,
but that's
give
what I'm
me my
saying.
money back. Here's the hot dog. Give me my money back. Brother,
But you're the problem.
No, I thought I had you above the $5 bullshit, brother.
No, but my thing is, if somebody come into the restaurant, so if I come into your store, I'm clearly hungry, right?
Who cares?
But
That's
is that why you came into the store though? If you came in and you're hungry, if you don't eat what you wanted, if you might want something else, you're still hungry, right? You're still gonna be trying to get something else.
Hurting. I thought I wanted, but I didn't want it. All right, buyer's remorse, legally. Buyer's remorse, legally. Give me my money back.
Okay,
we all done it before.
We have, but what you would do first is try to see if the customer wants something else. Somebody say, but that's not
cash. Give me my money back. Here's your hot dog, untouched. Brandon does this once a year, but he tripping. Over
what do I do? I don't do
product. You return. I
return a product, but can you return a hot dog? You can't return. It's a hot, but it's already it's already used. No,
I didn't use it. It's still in your package.
I can't sell it again though because you had your
breath.
On
you. That's on you. Make chili out of it. That's on you. Give me my money back.
I can't.
I thought I had Brandon mature over $5.
I'm not. That's not the point. But as a business owner, you want to make the customer happy. If that's not gonna make you happy, I'll give you your money back. But I still want
do what I say. See, right?
No, I'm not about to do it.
It's a story. I told Brandon, I was at a Dollar General. Mm-hmm. I got out and that man walked to me. I had a gun. I blast his ass. Now, if I came in that store to return this hot dog to Dollar General, what am I gonna do to Brandon? That's what I'm trying to tell.
Okay, if it's merchandise, that's a different thing. But I can't say.
It was this. It was the bag of chips I just ate. I ate one chip out of it. I want my money.
You want your money back? Okay.
The bag said I could get it.
Okay.
The moral of the story: don't get worked up. Don't feed energy over a little thing.
But I hear you. But how do you think somebody trying to fix a problem? Like if you didn't like I'm just saying somebody came in, they didn't like the hot dog. Would you like another hot dog?
No.
Usually that's what people do though. That's what
I said no.
Okay, and then we can give you your money back. I don't have a problem with that. I don't have a problem.
And I'll walk off. You see how easy it be? Thank you,
yes,
sir. I walk up. You say it. Man, It was at Dollar General. Brandon caught 2 to the chest. You see, that's why I don't mess with nobody. Oh, man, that's easy, man. Okay, you know, I got the tail light. The tail light here. Do I need to argue with a man 80 years old? Okay, yeah. Give me your license.
Nah, I'm with you on that. I'm with you on that.
Hey, how many packages you wrote? We only could give out 2 sour cream and sours, and people are fighting over that. Man, give the person 3 of them.
Try to kill somebody. Yeah, right.
Or every time, this is what you do to him if you was a smart black person, which you ain't. When a person asks for it, if your boss on you, you tell the Spanish manager, talk to him, and let the Spanish person talk to the black person. They don't want to do that.
And why not?
Give them 2 packages. That's gonna happen. It always happens like that. People don't want to talk to another group in a hostile situation.
But they'll turn up on you.
Yeah, they'll turn up on you, but they know drive-through, gun on the lap.
Right.
They are nobody who can do
okay,
that.
so if you put me in that position, somebody say, give me a cookie, an extra cookie. Yeah, I'll give you an extra cookie. I don't even have to see the gun. You know what I'm saying? They give you a cookie. I've done it.
I'm my hot dog.
No, that's not what I was trying. I'm trying. If you bought something and you are not satisfied with it, I want to make you satisfied with food. But if you don't want no food, that's fine. That's a different story.
Yeah, I didn't want no food. Give me my money back. And you couldn't understand that in simple English. Oh, what you say? Give me my money back. What's wrong with the hot dog? No, here you go. I didn't want it. Give me my money. You came in here hungry? I said, man, I'm about to pop this nigga head off. You came in here hungry?
But most logical people that came to our restaurant, they might not have been satisfied with the food. They thought maybe something tastes funny. Would you like us to remake it? That's what we're trained to do. Would you like something else? And people, for the most part, they'll be like, yeah, let me try this instead. And they'd be like, you know what? I should have got this to start with, but I didn't. And now I'm happy. That's a scenario too. But go ahead.
2 years ago, this is why I don't like. Sometimes I be doing serious stuff in life.
Okay.
2 years ago, I had a piece of paper to give to a bank.
Mm-hmm.
Went to the lady. I said, put this on my father in our account. Put it on file. Mm-hmm. What you need this paper for? I didn't ask you that. I said, put it on file. And I said, that is aggravating. That's none of your business. Right. So I said, that's none of your business. Put that on file. She got up with a piece of paper. Wonderful lady. Came back. 2 wonderful ladies had to put it on file for me. She got scared. You know, don't ask me no questions. What you need this for? You go to the bank, bro. Let's say you go to the bank and you want to put this a document. This a death certificate or proof. This a document.
Mm-hmm.
You should have enough privacy in America. A person, no, what you need this for? I don't know you from nothing.
Yeah, right. People know.
Just do your job.
Yeah.
And Brandon, do your job with the hot dog.
And
give me my money back.
So, but let me ask you this. So you would be the same way. You wouldn't offer somebody else because our customers smart. Do they know what they want? I've just seen it. Sometimes people don't know what they want or they don't know how to ask for it.
You was right. You said, well, can I get you another one? I said, no, give me my money back. Then you said, okay, you came in here, that you came with the attitude. I told you twice.
I wouldn't say that to them, but my thing is you came in here, you were hungry. So clearly after you leave here, you're going to be trying to eat something else. So why not
know what's going on with my stuff? I can have cancer. I could have my story moved. That's none of your fucking business, Brandon. Right? I'm American. I like civil rights. That's none of your business.
Fair enough.
What I told the lady today at work, I said, if you go in the office, I ain't looking in no offices. They ain't none of my business. You want that office, you looking in every office. Yeah.
That's what people do. People do
that's against my moral. But I told her this. I said, since you like me coming around here twice a day to talk to you for 30 seconds,
Yeah.
I'm going to break my standard and come into that office and say
And-
hello.
Yeah.
I call them
And be nosy and look what kind of stuff they got going on in the office.
I don't try to be. I be observant, Brandon, not nosy.
I got you.
See, nosy. See, Brandon be nosy like a pump bitch. Brandon, get the information and tell it.
And tell somebody.
Yeah. Me observing, I get the information and nobody know in case it needs to be used as a weapon. or for safety reasons.
Yeah.
See, that's the difference. I observe. Brandon's nosy. Get it and tell it. And you hear that at work all the time.
For sure. It's
People
both of
getting
those
it
kind of
together.
people in the office, for sure.
And then once Brandon tell it, it's not quite gospel yet. But once that other person tells somebody else, that's
Now it's
formally gospel. You know,
Oh,
I just
Lord.
observed.
I got you.
I knew she was an AKA. I brought it up. I saw that maybe 3 weeks ago.
I got you.
Yeah, I can't. My mind can't remember names no more, but I remember her state. So the people names I can't remember, I associate them
remember
with a
stuff like
friendly
that.
state. I call her
Yeah.
Miss Texas.
Okay.
Yeah,
I got you.
and I really had no pushback calling people out the name. But some people, but I really had no pushback calling people out the name.
Mm. We're supposed to do 30 minutes.
So she didn't give my cookie for a little place like 5 minutes.
Okay.
And I sat there, sat there. Then I parked. Couldn't go inside. The man was holding the door.
There you go.
And
That's
then
what did. I just heard that.
She went inside.
She sat there, about to go inside. Yeah. And then you give her the cookie. Now they saw that.
Right.
Gun down on
And she come inside.
But then you saw the car pull up, pull to the side, wait, and then they get out. You know what they about to do. you know what they about to do.
Right.
Yeah, I called the cops too, Brady.
So did she go inside and do anything, or she just went inside asking for a cookie?
Well, let's see.
Yeah.
He what?
He didn't let me in to beat him up.
He didn't let you in? Okay, where'd the gun come into play?
The gun was always there.
Always where?
On the side of my chair.
Okay.
The gun was always on the side. They could see the gun.
So you're telling me there was
Yeah.
it says you just arguing over a cookie?
Yes, that's all of them was arguing over a cookie. She said she's finna call the police. I said, you gonna call the police because of a cookie? And I was like, okay, I'm gonna just wait till they get here then.
Do they? Why do they know about the gun?
Because they seen it.
I have it. It's in my car. Yeah, it's in my passenger seat. It's on the dash. Sorry.
Because they seen the gun. They seen it.
How'd they see it?
It was right there on the little console thing.
It was on top of your console.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, you think that's a smart place to put?
No, it's not his. This is my car.
First of all, she's American, allegedly.
Mm-hmm.
If this is in a state that has no concealed carry or open carry, she could have that gun damn near anywhere in the car she wants to.
She can. Yeah, she can.
This officer don't have the right to say you should have used some common sense to this lady.
Right.
This is America. You don't have to use common sense.
No, but if somebody lies on you and says you flashed it or you was coming in the store with it, then that's when you could lose your life.
And I think that's what happened, Brandon.
Mm,
They
it could
charged her because they saw a gun. I think how she's talking, she ain't never picked up the gun, no nothing.
Right.
They just seen it.
Yeah, the way she talks, I don't think she would go inside McDonald's and have with the firearm or flash it over a cookie. I think she just wanted a cookie.
Over a sweet tooth, bro. It was a sweet tooth. Yeah. That's all it was. I had a bit of sweet tooth. I don't go. I found Brandon. Man, I was about to cry today.
Why?
I got off work. I said, I'll go start living life. I'll go eat a steak a month. I bought $40 worth of ribeyes and a big ass pack of oatmeal pies. I got out, went to the gym, did this, did that, came back after I ate my pizza. I said, I gotta give me an oatmeal pie. I didn't know where the hell they was at, Brad. I was like, oh man, $5.69. I probably left it at the damn stove. My oatmeal pie. And I was sad.
And you could taste them too.
She got a sweet tooth. She needed that cookie. She couldn't go off with that. That Sprite just wasn't doing it right.
Right.
She needed that cookie with the blue, what it got on it?
Chocolate chips, probably oatmeal
Nah,
raisin.
she fancy cranberries and white macadamia nuts. Yeah, she fancy.
Oh,
She
Lord.
needed that. They just
Clearly.
got caught up in the wrong time. So let's see. It's about over now, brother.
Call the police.
On the
And
dash.
I
On the
said,
dash.
okay, I'm gonna wait here until the police get here.
Okay.
About a cookie, but she gave me my cookie.
Your gun is always on top of the dash.
Yeah,
Okay.
very much, yeah.
And she gave her the cookie. Brandon is this manager at McDonald's. The lady said, "Where's my free cookie?" Instead of using wisdom and vision, let me get this. And it's gun. The lady had a gun on the seat. Let me get this lady out the way.
You're out of the, you're right. Let me save my
Just
life.
give her a cookie.
Mhm.
Give her a refund if she wanted it. But Brandon said, "You ain't getting no cookie." And now this lovely lady is a felon, brandishing the firearm.
Right.
Well,
That's
okay.
crazy.
I hope not. I hope it got dropped.
Yeah, I
It
hope
needs to get
because
dropped.
you got to have evidence. If she's saying I didn't do it, somebody could be lying on you. So
Oh, they got evidence, bro. I forgot. The two people at McDonald's, they gonna say she had it. So 2 versus 1. There you
I'd be
go.
like, but don't they have cameras in the drive-through? I'd be like,
hold on. Let me see. I think I seen this. This was about over.
Did you ever grab it or anything like that?
Did I grab my gun?
Yeah.
No.
Anyone hit you? Did you hit anybody?
Nope.
All right, same guy probably.
she sounds believable. though.
Oh, wait, hold on.
Over a cookie.
For a cookie. She wanted a cookie. They didn't ask her for the code when she went and got her order. They don't ask you for the code that you're entitled
Wait,
to.
no contest. Oh no. Oh no. Brandon, they got her with the oak. This is the problem with the justice system, people. 82%. This is what we used to do research for the show. Nobody watch the video, so I stopped doing it. 82% of people who goes in front of the judge. You've seen it before, Brandon. Oh, what judge is this? Oh, by judge. Okay. I don't got no money. I plead guilty. I throw myself to the court so I can get out of bond now and just give me a sentence. 82% of people plead that. And when you get arrested, Brandon, that means you're guilty.
No.
Brandon is correct. You are not guilty. You just been charged or you just been accused, not even charged, accused of doing something.
Yeah.
So it's messed up. It's messed up. If she had a little money, she probably could get some of the stuff weighed out. Good community service. Make sure she have employment. There you go. Aggravated assault and battery. Now, what's aggravated assault, Brandon?
Not even touching somebody, but threatening, gesturing.
Oh,
she didn't hit anybody.
But she was doing this.
Yeah, basically.
Daddy, how can you charge a person doing? Oh, that's this. Oh, okay. All right. So what battery? How do you get on battery?
That's just how you mute the thing is doing the echo.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Oh, that's okay. It's just how it's an aggravated assault and battery. I don't know. It's some trumped up charges, I think. Because the story that she told, it wasn't any aggravated assault, it wasn't any battery, it's just two people arguing. But the story the people told, maybe it was aggravated assault, maybe somebody felt threatened, maybe. But
It was
you still
a
have
gun
to
on the
prove that.
scene. It was a gun on the scene and hyped it up. It says improper exhibition
of a firearm.
Of a firearm. So I thought you had. So they didn't get her for open firearm. You see the laws, people.
Yeah, right.
What's the difference between a open firearm on the seat?
Yeah, and improper. And like you say, you can have your firearm where you want for the most part. Especially, she said she's licensed to carry. but I guess not, because in certain situations you can be charged for improper.
Yeah, it can't be seen.
Mm.
So Brandon be talking about in some of the videos, he like get an argument. He want to show his gun, answer the
I
door
said
with a
that.
gun. No, answer the door with a gun in his hand.
Uh-huh.
Brandon, you can't do stuff like that.
No,
Brandon.
you can't do it.
Even though you in your own
You
house,
think you can, right?
you can't answer the door with a gun. You can't brandish a gun. That's
Yeah.
why I always say guns are meant to be concealed, unless you're the police. So I don't got no more, Brandon.
Now, that was a good demonstration of the law and stuff.
Kill me to death in my eyes.
Man, I like that video. Thank you guys for watching. Make sure you like and subscribe. We'll be back soon.
Oh, I may gotta do this.